frankly, I don't give a twit. And you are one. Chris, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry, there's just been a lot of pressure when I get up here. I just feel like I got to tweet. Pressure's incredible. Now, how many of you were here for last year's Out of Balance tour? By sound of applause. Anybody who was here last year? So we have a lot of newcomers. So what we need for the old folks to help the newcomers with the motto for the Out of Balance tour. Are you ready? Please repeat it after me. Clean mind.
Clean mind.
Clean credit.
Clean credit.
Choose one. Indeed, as they said, I am on the faculty now over at NC State, and I was teaching till about 7 o'clock tonight. And I had the Out of Balance tour bus come over and pick me up, and we're headed down Hillsborough Street, and the bus driver gets to the circle, and he goes, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I said, turn left, turn left. He's still out there going, turn left, turn left. I get off the bus and walked. I hope he can find me, because how am I going to get home if he can't get here? Well, you know, I am teaching there now, and I am on the faculty of the accounting department. I am teaching almost 600 undergraduate students. That's almost more than attend most Duke home football games. The truth hurts. And you know, most of my fellow profs, they started to figure out my accounting skills in teaching. And indeed, they're very concerned because I am in the process of setting the accounting profession back about 10 years further behind than we already are. So it's really kind of tough, but I was glad to get the job. I mean, it's a tough economy out there. Economists are saying they don't know where the jobs are coming from. They don't know this. Everything's going to get better. Everything's going to get worse. What's happening? What's happening? And then I realized, you know what the economists are, don't you? Those are the people who lack the personality to become an accountant. I mean, geez, and it's been a tough year. I mean, there's been layoffs, people losing jobs, accountants lose jobs. Accounting's a safe profession. No, it's not safe. There's a lot of accountants who got laid off. Did you realize Tiger Woods had to lay off a bunch of accountants? It's all right, it's all right. Most of them found jobs. They were hired by women all over the world. They suddenly found there was this demand. Did you know the president and Congress and the governor, they all claim credit for creating or saving those jobs? It was ridiculous. So what's going to happen? Who knows? Where are we going? What's going to happen with everything? I just have no clue. So I'm just trying to teach people, just move forward, everything will be fine. Because the personal life is more important than anything. For instance, you know, in the past year, I became a grandfather. You're sitting there and you're saying, my God, how could that be? He's so young. It happens. Sometimes it's not within our control. And as anybody who knows, you know how it is. I mean, you hold your grandchild and they're just the cutest little tax exemptions you ever saw. Oh my goodness, you're just wonderful. And I'm like, oh wow, I'm so happy to be that. But, you know, I am a single guy. And it's kind of hard to be a grandfather and an accountant and have a dating life. It's pretty tough, but I was really lucky. In the fourth quarter of the last fiscal year, I met a really nice lady. And we've been trying to balance our books ever since. It's been really kind of fun. We're just working on it. It's going good. Everything's plugging along, you know, but I worry about some things like most of the people in the audience who know me know I am the coupon king. I worry she thinks I might be cheap. I keep telling her, honey, I'm not cheap. I prefer to think of myself as a good value. And then I worry that she might think I'm boring. I'm like, I'm not boring. Like the other night, we were headed to this party. And she says to me, hey, are there going to be a bunch of boring accountants there? And I said, oh, probably. She said, you know, why don't you just go on ahead without me? I'm not feeling too well. You'll probably fit right in. Oh, I felt so bad about that. So I'm looking for a sign. I said, God, give me a sign. We had the satellite radio on the 70s at 7. You know, that's an accountant's dream right there. 40s on 4, 50s on 5, 60s on 6, 70s on 7. I'm like, but I got to the 10s and it's like a country station. I'm like, what the heck's going to happen next? I'm all upset. But we have 70s on 7. I'm going, God, I need some help with this woman. And I look up there and there's this 70s disco song playing. And the title of it says, Love Machine. Wait a minute, that's not the best part. It says, Love Machine CPA. Thank you, God. Thank you. I said, honey, did you see that? We took a picture of it, actually. I said, did you see that? She said, well, that's a nice try, but, you know, I'm getting kind of tired of hanging out with all these accountants. You know, they're about as much fun as an all-you-can-eat tofu buffet. Here we go. So we decided maybe what we should do is we should try to solidify our relationship. We don't live together, but we said, what can we do that would really help our relationship? Hey, let's get a dog. Well, that sounds like a pretty good idea. And so we found this rather regal-looking mutt. We said, well, we can share the mutt. And we said, well, what are we going to name him? Well, it's a regal-looking mutt. We called him Sexton. Well, that's kind of a regal-sounding name. That's not a good name for a dog. Think of the nickname. Oh, no, what are we going to do now? We're just like an old married couple. We find that we fight a lot about sex. Oh, no. Where's sex going to be tonight? Her place or my place? Who's responsible for taking care of sex tonight? Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Like, what are we going to do? I don't get it. Is sex going to be inside or outside? Stupid dog. So the other night, the dog's at my house. In the middle of the night, the stupid dog gets up and wants to go outside to do his business. I said, all right. So I let the dumb dog out. You know what the dumb dog does? It runs away. Oh, now I got to chase it because I'll get in trouble. So I'm out there driving around in the back alley at 3 o'clock in the morning. A couple of cops come up to me. They said, hey, buddy, what are you doing out here in the back alley at 3 o'clock in the morning? I said, officer, what do you think I'd be doing out here at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm looking for sex! My case comes up next Tuesday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all I can tell you is I think the bus driver must have gotten out of the circle because I think I hear him warming up outside. And I think it's time for me to go. So I've decided that one thing I ought to do is I ought to tell the judge I was probably doing something that made sense. And I said, you know what? It's the political season. I'm going to tell him I was running for office. I was out campaigning. I'm running for dog catcher. Ladies and gentlemen, vote for Chris for dog catcher. Thank you very much.